sunset over Lansdowne. I love the poem God's Grandeur by Gerard Manley Hopkins. It begins, "The world is charged with the grandeur of God. It will flame out like shining from shook foil." I love that image, that God's grandeur, God's glory, God's wonder, God's beauty, God's love are a divine energy charged into everything in creation. And that it will flame out like shining from shook foil. If you imagine a big sheet of foil just absolutely still, it would just reflect like an imperfect mirror. But if you shake it, it scatters the light that's shining on it, glistens, scintillates like the sun off a sea, a rippling sea. And it's often when we are shaken that ultimately we can allow God's glory, God's wonder to be scattered from our lives out into the world. Such a cliche that we grow, that we learn our character in the tougher times. And I'm sure many people would reflect back on harder times and realize the truth of that. Not that we ever seek the tough times, but when they come, those are the moments when we can allow God to shine in us and through us. The poem ends, "And though the last lights off the black west went, O morning at the brown brink eastward springs, because the Holy Ghost over the bent world broods, with warm breast and with, bright wings." When the sun sets in our lives, loving God, give us the faith to hold that tension between the light disappearing